Hello gainers, welcome to my sunlit world. I'm a little bit shocked at the moment and I'm blinking and my eyes are adjusting to this bright sunlight because I live in a remote part of Northern Europe. I'm not a Westerner, I'm a Northerner. Hence the reason I look so white and pale, even though I identify as an extraterrestrial. But there is something comes out the sunlight towards the end of winter as we move into springtime, and it's not just the warmth, it's not just the intensity of the light, there's something else in there as well, and it's the presence of life. And I do believe that the sun is a living biological entity. All planets, all stars are, all of the universe are living spheres linked by threads, spiders' webs of pure energy which resonate with alternating and fluctuating frequencies. And this of course brings me to the meaning of life. I'm Ralphie, a Stoic philosopher, experience-based, making observations and sharing it with yourselves, because one of the most important keys to survival of a species is the ability to learn, adapt, adjust, and therefore to thrive in circumstances empowered by experience and knowledge. And an awful lot of knowledge comes from experience, and it's this shared experience where the older people, the elders in the tribe, sit down with the youngsters and share what they know, that the youngsters can be empowered. And it still happens in traditional tribes, but in the Western world, the modern world, the global world, right? Because the Western world is in many ways a global world. This doesn't happen to the same extent. There's too much white noise, distraction and confusion. And the result is that so much is missed, and you see a species, because of what is missed, you see a species start to deteriorate. And therefore this assumption that evolution is constantly evolving is not true, because evolution can go through devolving stages where actually things reverse and go back the way, particularly when people are poisoned by ambient contaminants in the environment, including primarily plastics. Mark my words, plastics are going to become much more recognised as a contaminant within the future. And the future is a lot nearer than we realise or are encouraged to believe. So, the meaning of life. The meaning of life is that we are in a state as biological capsules for spiritual beings, that whatever our religion, whatever our belief, whatever our faith, we are in a position of responsibility to learn from it, to recognize it, to examine it, and over time, which is a frequency in its own right. Time is a frequency. We actually elevate our conscious frequency, our intellectual frequency, our emotional frequency. We elevate it. We elevate our frequency from the experience of life and thus ascend to a higher frequency. That is what happens. We will see in our journey people who have lowered their frequency, and because they do so, their personal frequency of vibration, they descend, they devolve, they degenerate, and they diminish. Because of it, they go to a lower frequency state. And the meaning of life is simply to experience life without examining the meaning too closely, but to regard it as like stacking up bricks to build a wall. We take what we know and we take from the known and we reach towards the unknown. And this is incredibly well demonstrated at this moment in time by the feedback and results coming from the James Webb telescope. Now, I remember as a young child, very, very late at night on BBC Channel 2, watching the sky at night with Sir Patrick I forget his name. It happens, senior moment. And it was surreal. It was my imagination reaching out into the stars and filling in the gaps of what these black and white blobs were. You know, the black canvas with the white blobs on it and the different shapes and spirals. And that was then, and here we are, literally within a generation, because I'm witnessing this generation, where you look at the James Webb telescope and you see the absolutely extraordinary, mind-altering reality of what the universe is. It is quite phenomenal. If you do one thing today to elevate your frequency, to improve your Stoic philosophy, go onto your computer with your search engine and just search for James Webb telescope photographs, or just put James Webb telescope. Just do that, and what you see when you really look at the images and give yourself time with the images, it will change your concept of reality. And that's so important. I'm Ralphie, hope you've enjoyed this, sharing some Stoic philosophy on the Fitter Philosophy channel. We'll see you soon. Bye.